Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Go. Shoot.
2nd and 4. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam on.
On 1st down, Taylor. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Snap.
On third down, Herbert. And an alley to run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Herbert. He finds Hopkins complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to throw. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Purdy. And caught by Henry. A gain of 6 there on first. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Purdy. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here I come. And go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, lock it.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. And a big one loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Here we go.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready?
Watch the pass.
Clear.
Watch the pass.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo! Right. And
that'll set him back 5. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
hey, exit.
56 at the mic.
From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Ready, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Bam. But hey, orbit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Out. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun on third down. Herbert flush to his right. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to throw. Herbert. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Go.
58 to Mike. Woo! 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Got to do better.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up
and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
You draw quarters.
Hey, check.
Check 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Haywood! Now! Get it!
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop it up.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, orbit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2nd and long. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
60 outlaw. Chopper. Bravo.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, rock it.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check. Watch 54. They can't hang with us.
Operating from the gun. Herbert rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them 1 closer. And the Bills are going to recover. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
24 is the mic. Okay, double up.
80 weapons.
They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McMillan. This pass complete to Higgins. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been...
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the